Okay, back again with the fifth part of Paranormasight that me and GB have been playing so far. So, what do you
What
think so
up?
far about it, GB?
We've only started her story. We are not
Mm,
sure
yeah,
how far,
exactly.
but
Mm,
a lot of things will be revealed. I'm
yeah,
pretty sure of it
yes. As the
by the
storyteller
story.
told us that we are going to know the whole nature of the story fully if we go through all the. Actually, Shogo is not the protagonist. It's like a intro
He's one of
character.
many.
Yeah, and these three are the protagonists,
Oh, I
and
just realized something. The position of the events, maybe they're aligned with
they're
like
aligned with the
when everything's.
timeline. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so imagine, so the what part we're about to go through right now, or sorry, the part we went through a while ago, at the same time was when Yoko and Shoko were at the park and
Mm-hmm.
they saw the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, okay, good to know.
Yep. And now is supposedly the time where Yoko died, or Yoko didn't die.
Hmm.
Yeah. So as you see,
Oh, a nice thought. Haruo Shigima. Summary of previous events. Despite having obtained the curse of the haunting clappers, Haruo Shigima is determined to use the rite of resurrection by stealing the remaining curse stones. She instructs her private investigator, Richter, to find the other curse bearers.
right. Let's start.
Hopefully there's no echo. I think there's a bit of an
It's
echo.
all good. All good.
Okay, cool.
It's crystal clear. 1 a.m. Ooh. What? I'm still in the house.
I'm guessing we just let the guy go. You
Mm.
don't? Oh, sorry. This is your thought process, right? No.
It's been almost an hour since Richter left. He promised he'd call me if anything happened, but he hasn't. So all I can do is wait and wait. Hmm, that's which one we're gonna check again. This again? But oh, it's different. The comment is different.
Oh, okay.
I'm waiting for Richter to contact me, but he hasn't. It's a fax machine. I rarely find a use for it. I don't know anybody else who owns one. What's this? A newspaper. It must have fallen off the chair. Maybe we should read it?
Save. That's all I'm thinking. Save. Before
Everything is
decision
a.
coming up.
Yeah, okay.
Save.
Alright. Let's read it.
Yeah, we'll read it. Yeah.
It's a newspaper. I only leave them in here for the guests. I hardly ever read them myself. I don't think I've taken the time to go over one in years. In fact, well, it's not like I have anything better to do. Let's
Whoa.
see. Whoa. It looks like the city's biggest problem right now is pollution. Oh, I agree. I remember how the air and water used to be even more polluted. The river was covered in scum from all the sewage and industrial waste, and it stank so badly it'd make my eyes water. Eventually, people started getting sick, and it couldn't be ignored anymore. Fortunately, it's gotten better since then, although the air around the industrial district is still filthy with gas and smog. Wait,
Huh?
wait! Hold on
Oh
a
no, you can click, you can
Oh,
click.
oh, I can still click it again. Oh, I thought like it was just one time.
It's the one on the one option.
Come to think of it, I never offered him any tea. Not that I ever learned how to make it. Really? Well, yeah. I
Oof.
mean, she's like the madam in the house, right? I
Mhm,
doubt she
mhm.
made any tea. Even though she's housewife, she got nothing to do. I think not the laundry I do every day. There's nothing on at this hour. I see no point in turning it on. Okay,
It should be like 1 a.m., right?
but
Turning
maybe
on.
there's gonna be something, you know, creepy TV show or something. The ticking seems so loud. It just goes to show how quiet it is. Wow. Like you can even hear the. Okay. The flowers put me at ease just a little. Should I put a record on? No, it's too late for that. I'm not in the mood for music anyway. Okay, of course you're not. I guess we continue again. All sorts of articles about the current state of the economy. Now that the post war boom has passed its peak, we're moving into the era of large corporations. It's about 220 and 230 yen to the dollar. Manufacturing is on the rise and experts are healthy. The dollar is down from its height and people are saying it could fall further. Oh really? There's no
Oh, this
denying
is
how
probably
much.
right.
Mm. The standard of
Probably the Great
living.
Recession.
Oh, yeah, yeah, you're right. Standard of living has improved in the past few years. It's common to own a car and television now, and supermarkets are better stocked than ever. Oh, I mean, there's a better economy right now there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Although with everyone flocking to the city, land prices are skyrocketing. Nowadays, most people can only dream of home ownership. A city center is going to be nothing but apartments before long. Hmm, I'm not exactly a businesswoman, so this all feels like another world to me. Okay, that's done. If there's one thing Honjo never wants for, it's horrific crimes. They found a police officer dead in a local park just the other day. A lot of my family are in the police. I hope it wasn't anybody I knew. I don't read the news anymore, not since last year. It brings back bad memories.
Mm.
Because of her son, right?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Suicide at local high school? Oh, I remember that. A high school girl jumped off a roof about a week ago. She was bullied, I think. Or maybe it was something about exam pressure? Huh? What? But no, this can't be right. Her name, Michiyo Shiraishi from Komagata High School. It can't be. She's the girl that was found talking to her son, right? On the day of his kidnapping. Michiyo Shiraishi.
Oh, oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Michiyo
fun.
Shiraishi is the
Yeah, I remember now. I remember now. Wait,
yeah,
wow.
from our witness, the scaredy cat guy, the coward guy.
Yikes.
Now that everyone has more spending money to go around, people are coming up with all kinds of new diversions. It seems like only yesterday that people were flocking to the arcades to shoot aliens. But now we have these enormous theme parks and gaming machines that plug straight into our televisions. Everyone's talking about superhero series, foreign films, and movies based on the latest bestseller. Back in my day, fusion rock and folk music was all the rage. But now it's all about CD pop and idols. I find it hard to care about that sort of thing anymore. Idols. It's
um,
already that era. I hear the new big thing is a mascot line of delinquent birds. Mockingbirds, I think it's called. Was that what Richter was talking about? Trends seem to have such short self lives now, with how quickly the times are changing. I think I'm just too old to keep up anymore. It's young people who are leading the way with their modern worldviews. My generation will only fall further behind. Wow, I feel old already.
oh my.
Everyone attends high school now, even girls. Universal education policy, they call it. The country's gotten rich enough that every child can go to school. Education is the backbone of modern society. If you want to work for a good company, you have to get into a good university. With more people in the running than ever, the competition to get into those universities has gotten fierce, though. The new generation is rebelling. Schoolyard violence and delinquency are on the rise. But my boy was too sensible to get mixed up in any of that. I don't want to read anymore. It'll only remind me of him. Should I keep on pushing or
You should. You should.
I
Oh, you
should?
can't. Okay. Oh, you
I
can. Okay.
I can and I think I should because we find out about our last
The
lead.
target.
Our
Yeah.
last lead actually like did suicide. Yeah, jumped off the school roof. I
Yeah.
don't really watch much television. It feels as if all the information in the world gets passed through that little black box. But father stopped them from reporting on the kidnapping back when it happened. I was glad about that. Less fuss. Okay. Now the comedy boom is over. All the comedians are flocking to other genres. The occult seems really popular at the moment. Look at all these paranormal specials. So it's on TV? It's all the raves now? Okay, there's nothing more I could do. So, hmm, nothing. Nothing. What should I click? Everything I already click. Think.
Hmm.
Michio Shiraishi, the same girl who witnessed my son's kidnapping, committed suicide last week? But that means Mr. Janochi was terrified of someone who already died? Is that what he meant by a curse? I can't work this out on my own. Maybe Richter will know. Why won't he call? Oh, I haven't left it off the hook, have I? What do you mean?
The
What did I
phone.
not?
The phone.
Oh, I
Maybe it
should
isn't
check. Yeah,
ready.
yeah. I'm waiting for Rich to
Um.
contact me, but he hasn't. Okay. I've made sure the receiver is on the hook. It'll ring as soon as he calls. Ah!
Yeah.
It must be him.
I mean, why won't you answer? What the fudge?
Would it be something if we don't answer? Hello? Shigima residence. Oh shoot. Are we dead already? By picking up a call? Gosh.
Kumagata Bridge.
Oh, there he is. Your turn. Richter called me out to meet him, and we came here to Komagata Bridge. Richter, there's something I need to tell you.
Funny. I was just thinking the same thing.
Hmm.
Sorry.
We're on Komagata Bridge over the Sumida River. There's a highway on one side and a freeway on the other, but they are both deserted this late at night. Ooh. Your turn, GB?
I'm a bit laggy. Hello.
Okay.
I'm just lagging a bit. Okay, Komagata Bridge. One of the bridges spanning the Sumida River, completed in 1927 as part of the reconstruction efforts following the Great Kanto earthquake. It is notable both for its distinctive blue arches and the cutting edge for the time techniques used in its construction. There are many bridges stretching across the Sumida River, each boasting a unique structural form and design. Hold up, I'm gonna shut up my dogs.
I saw it. I'll wait. Oh, gonna save up while I wait. Whew, okay. Do I wanna? It's auto save. Hmm.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay, welcome back.
Uh,
I just saved.
Hello.
Yep, yep. Hello, I heard you.
I'm lagging.
Oh, really?
Hello.
Yeah, okay. Wait, are you lagging?
I can see the stream. I'm back.
Okay.
You can continue reading.
The water is filthy and horrid, but at night, when it's still, it looks almost peaceful.
Can I ask you something, man? Is the Sumida River what you Honjo folks picture when you
Oh, yeah, you're lagging. I couldn't say. All I can tell you is that I can hardly stand the sight of it.
Right. Should have guessed.
This was where they found him after he went missing, all alone, floating in that horrible water. All I can think is how scared he must have been, how cold he must have been. What did he ever do to deserve something so awful? I've come here every day since then, and I pray to the river to give him back, to give me back my son, day after day after day.
You know, in olden times, people believed rivers marked where our world met the next.
Hmm?
So the act of crossing flowing water had a huge amount of spiritual significance. Back when Edo was founded, the people of Chuo saw the Sumida River the same way. They associated the far side of the river with the afterlife. That same place would later become Honjo. All their fear and revulsion accumulated there and took root. But then the Ryogoku Bridge sprang up, and after the Great Fire of Meireki, and just like that, Honjo was part of the city too. And as it turned from farmland into a town, the people surrounded it with man-made rivers, and crisscrossed it with canals and waterways.
Hmm. Weren't those to prevent flooding? That's what I was told.
They were, but that's not all they were for. Their other purpose was to contain all the corruption that had built up on the far shore and stop it leaking through to our side of the Great Divide. Officially, they were a physical barrier, but unofficially, they were a spiritual one too.
So, if I have this right, are you saying that Honjo is a place where the real world meets the afterlife?
Exactly. That's why the rite of resurrection is here, rather than anywhere else. I'm sure of it. And it's possibly why the seven mysteries of and their curses have survived to the modern day. And I guess that would make this spot we're standing now, right over the water, the border between life and death. If there ever was a place where bringing back the dead might be possible, I reckon it's here. It's funny that you mentioned praying to the river. I might have done more than you think.
Is that supposed to make me feel better?
Just thinking out loud, ma'am.
Hmm. Well, it's a nice thought.
Sumida
Ooh.
River, a Class A, a Class A river that is part of the Arakawa River system, which runs through much of eastern Tokyo and then empties into Tokyo Bay. During the Edo period, Sumida's riverbanks played a key role in the transportation of lumber used for construction. In addition to its logistical importance, it was also a place for the common folk to gather and enjoy activities, such as seasonal flower viewing or river bathing, and there exists many woodblock prints depicting such activities. The area became plagued with sewage issues when the surrounding environs were industrialized in the post-war period, but the situation has improved since. Many unique bridges span the Sumida River, including the Ryogoku and Azumabashi bridges, which attract a large number of visitors as sightseeing spots. Massive firework displays in the summer are also always sure to draw a crowd. The river has served as a cornerstone for both the city and its people, having both aided in its development and serving as an inspiring backdrop for countless works of art and literature.
Ooh, so that's it. Okay. So I click Sumida
It looks like,
River.
but it says you can click on it again.
Yeah, and it says I'm not done with you, Sumida River. It says I'm not done. I'm not checklisted. Wow. Gosh dang. I'm a bit afraid
Anything else? I'm
clicking.
scared if there's a person though. It
I
might be a person.
know. I know. I'm scared of looking like around and then ta-da. But
We're
we
gonna look.
have to, right? We have to check. Yeah, nothing. I guess the boy with the glasses is not here yet, right? Yeah.
Wasn't that under the Ryogoku Bridge? Or on the top of it, right?
Yeah, it's here.
Is it here? I'm missing on the
No,
other
no.
side.
I think maybe like near at the below
Like
it.
it's near
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
yeah
yeah,
below it.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Okay.
Oh, that's right. There's one more memory I have of this river. Do you mind if I tell you?
Go ahead.
It must have been about 20 years now when I was still a schoolgirl. Back then, the Sumida River was much filthier than it is now. It was full of garbage and industrial discharge. It was scummy and slimy and stink. You could look out over the water and see dead cats and dogs and pigeons just floating. And one day, among all the filth and garbage, there was a piece of my missing classmate's hand.
What?
It was almost a miracle when you stop to think about it. What were the chances that someone would find a part of her that was still recognizable? And that, although everything but the palm had rotted away in the water, the part that was left would have an identifiable scar, and that they could tell it'd been a murder from the blade marks on the bone.
Hmm. Wait, are you talking about the Nijima murders?
So you have heard of it. I'm impressed. I assume you were but an elementary schooler at the time?
I wasn't really aware of it then. I only heard about it after the fact. I had no idea the victim was a classmate of yours.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Another murder is thrown upon us.
It's gotta be
Damn.
related. Maybe this will help us in learning about more of the other main
Yes.
characters.
Mm-hmm.
The Nijima Murders Overview. A notorious case from over 2 decades ago involving the murder of a female high school student. It first came to the attention of the authorities when part of a human left hand was discovered floating in the Sumida River. Testing revealed it belonged to a missing female high school student, as it appeared to have been severely deliberate. As it appeared to have been severed deliberately. The police launched a murder investigation. A large-scale search of the river was organized, but the highly polluted state of the water made this impossible. Visibility was poor, the stench was intense, and the divers quickly fell ill. They succeeded in recovering only the victim's head and what appeared to be part of her leg before the search was called off. At the time of the incident, the Sumida River was as polluted as it has ever been. Neither fish nor shellfish could survive in it, eventually causing the annual firework festival to be called off indefinitely. Over the course of the search, the police discovered a number of unidentified human bones. This caused a stir among the public as several other young women had gone missing in years in the Tokyo area, and it was feared that they may have fallen victim to the same fate. Forensic technologies at the time, however, were not advanced enough to determine the identities of the deceased, and so the police were unable to open any inquiries. Due to the overwhelming lack of circumstantial evidence, the investigation ground to a halt until a hitherto unrelated individual came to its attention. During a questioning about a separate incident, Fumichika Nejima, a 36-year-old shop owner with no relations to the victim, divulged details about her that had never been released to the general public. An investigation into his background was conducted, leading to his arrest. Oh gosh. Nijima testified that he had snatched his victim from the street and confined her in an underground storeroom of his shop, which also served as his living quarters. He chose her for no special reason, but simply decided she was an opportune target on seeing her walking alone at night. Oh man.
You want
After
me to
keeping her
help?
locked. No, no, no. It's more like the story, man. This is
Oh
so dark,
yeah,
man.
I know, right? I
Yeah,
think it's serial killer or something.
yeah. No, I get it, but like, it can be so. Anyway, after keeping her locked up for, he restrained her, sewed her mouth shut, and severed her fingers with a box cutter while she was still conscious. As she screamed silently behind her sealed, her proceeded, he proceeded to her wrists, her ankles, her elbows, her knees, working his way inwards, slowly and methodically. His victims constantly wavered in and out of consciousness. Her ordeal continued until she died of blood loss. Ninjama dismembered the rest of her body and disposed of it behind his home in the Sumida River before cleaning his storeroom and returning to his everyday routine as if nothing had happened. The brutality of his actions shocked the nation when they were eventually reported. Once apprehended, Nijima readily divulged the details of the murder, but was less willing to explain his motive. When asked, he would only break down in tears, saying, "I don't know what came over." Saying, "I don't know what came over me. I know it was wrong." In the end, the police could extract nothing more from him than expressions of remorse. Although the efficiency of his methods strongly suggested that he had committed similar crimes in the past, no corroborating evidence ever came to light. Nejima was sentenced to life in prison at his first hearing. The sentence was imposed with no appeal from the defendant.
Damn, why didn't they kill them? I mean, kill him.
Probably no death penalty, but
Ah,
still,
why?
life in
It's so
prison.
brutal. Yeah, okay. It's so
That
brutal,
was really
man.
dark. That might have been worse than the. Oh my
Oh
gosh!
my goodness!
My gosh!
Oh
No, you
my
gotta be
god!
kidding me!
You gotta be kidding me!
Fumichika Najima, male, occupation self-employed, curse echo none. The man who made headlines over 2 decades ago as the perpetrator of the brutal killings known as the Nejima
Nijima
murders.
murders.
Oh man, why do we have to see his face? You make it sound like he's gonna be on a spree right
Uh,
now, man.
yeah, right. Wait, what happened if we see the face?
No, nothing. I can't believe we saw the face, man. I'm just wondering why they showed us his face. They make it seem
Yeah.
like he's gonna be part of the story somehow, but
Mm.
never mind. Just never. Person of
Actually,
interest, right?
actually, you're right. Yeah. Yeah, at this point, yeah. I'm gonna take everything into possibility. Everything's still possible. To be honest, it was all a bit of a blur, a wave of chaos just parting around me. Something like that. They said the rest of her body must have sunk to the bottom of the river. They combed the riverbed, but they only ever found pieces. Everything else must have rotted and flowed out to sea. Afterwards, I heard that all the divers who had been looking for her fell ill.
A sorry story for everyone involved. Huh. It's funny. Everyone figures that the river's filthy. Everyone figures the river is filthy already. So one more piece of garbage won't hurt. But every little bit makes it worse. It's a vicious cycle. I know, I wouldn't want to go rooting around down there myself.
That's right, which is why the riverbed is the last place anybody would go looking. Or so was the killer's thinking, I suppose. The times were changing quickly back then. Things were confusing. Everyone seemed to be in a hurry. Young people were moving to Tokyo in droves. Some even ran away from home to make it in the big city, and they made easy targets for bad people. A lot of them ended up disappearing without a trace.
Hmm?
You see, back then, if you chopped a body up into tiny pieces and threw it in the river, it would rot quickly and discreetly and sink to the bottom, never to be seen again.
Are you saying what I think you're saying? Sharon?
They arrested him shortly after, Fumichika Nejima, the man who killed my classmate and cut her into pieces. He was so methodical about it. It couldn't have been his first crime. And people began to wonder how many other girls he'd murdered the same way. The police never found any evidence of other murders in the end, but the river knows the truth. How many corpses has it swallowed up over the years, I wonder? That same thought spread through everyone's mind, and they started to avoid this area. So, really, this river has been rank with corruption for decades now. Or at least, that's how it seems to me. Well, was that interesting?
Uh, I can see why you don't have any good memories of the river. With all the dark lurking beneath the surface, isn't that you would. Still, if I may, ma'am, I'm surprised you know so much about the Nejmi murders.
But how could I not? After all, I was the one who found the hand. The police actually wrote me a thank you letter. They said it was only thanks to me that they managed to bring Nejima to justice. That was the only time my father ever said he was proud of me.
Huh. I guess it just wasn't the killer's day. I'm lagging.
Sometimes, yeah.
No.
Oh no. Sometimes I wonder if he resents me for it. Oh, still? Still with the river? We're not
Still
done
more?
yet? There's still more? My God.
Oh my god.
Sumida River. I have nothing but awful memories of it. Okay, we're finally done. Whew. Okay.
Great. There's nothing else besides Rick to click on?
I think no. Last thing is the Richter Kai. Richter, Richter,
Can you look all the way
Richter.
up?
Up. Ooh, you see black thingy, you just go, oh my goodness, we found collectibles.
Wow.
Yay, a flamingo with this white schoolgirls uniform, right?
Yeah, like a delinquent's uniform, a sailor outfit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh, I'm not gonna
Okay.
read that.
Nope.
Okay, cool. Oh, we have to look around now. We have to remember that now.
Okay. Yeah,
There's
you're
probably one
right.
sticker in every spot now. I
Yeah,
think
you're right.
one
I
sticker
thought
in every
that is
spot. We have.
something I can click, but it's not. Look.
Oh, you can zoom in.
Yeah, I can. Just a little bit.
Oh, okay.
I thought I can zoom into that. I want to go far. But
Honestly, the scariest thing later in the future would be seeing something peek over the darkness.
it is already peeking over darkness. We're just not aware of it. I think.
Okay.
What is that?
Yeah.
That is this suddenly this tiny black dot there. It's so annoyingly alarming. Yeah, nothing. Nothing else I can click. Okay. So we go Richter Kai. Richter. Richter. What's a nice thought about this? It was just something scary there. Okay. He's gazing down at the water. Oh, that's all?
Yeah, just talk to.
I'll go first or you go first?
I
I
don't
want
know.
I want you to go
Okay.
first. Please go ahead.
All right then. I've been poking around the place, around places connect. Sorry, I've been poking around places connected to the seven mysteries, looking for curse bearers, and I think I found a few candidates. First, a tall man I ran into the Kinshibori Park. I asked him for directions, trying to probe him a little, but he turned the questions right back around me. And he was out of there the second he figured I wasn't what he was looking for. I got the sense curses were nothing new to him. I'm about 40% sure he's a curse bearer. Then there's the middle-aged guy I saw on South Rarigesui Street. There's no question about this one. He had one of the curse stones in his hand. He had a nervous air about him. He had a nervous air about him too. It was clear he was up to some shady business.
I think this might be the
The guy with
ever
the
burning
dark.
lantern. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, okay. Gathering eggs, I bet. He'd make a good target. There's a pair, a young man and a woman, I saw around the Ryogoku Bridge. This time, the man came up to me and asked me flat out if I was a bearer. I told him I didn't know what he was talking about, and he backed.
Oh no, you're breaking out.
Uh,
Ah.
Looks like they lurk around there often. Looking for kindred spirits would be my guess.
So they are a pair.
Though it didn't seem like they were quite working as a pair. Gathering soul dregs in groups might be a decent idea if you could make it work. But with things being how they are, it's gotta be hard to find folks one can trust.
Exactly.
They've got brass, though. I don't know what their deal is, but I'd like to find out.
No.
Last is two detectives I've seen sniffling around.
The police are
The police
involved?
aren't. Not necessarily. A body turned up in a local park a few days ago, so they might just be looking into that. Still, the park's got ties with one of the seven mysteries. Might be it was a curse that did the guy in.
Damn.
And if they're sending in detectives from the head office, then something's gotta be up.
Something's gotta be. How do you know where they're from?
Let's just say that when you're in this business, there are some faces you get to know.
It's because he know Jun Iryu. He wasn't being completely honest to us.
Yeah. Anyway, that's everyone who's caught my eye.
You found all of them in so little time? I really did hire the best.
It's all in the name, ma'am. Richter Kai, P.I. No, wait. Make that Richter Kai, Investigator Extraordinaire.
My, an investigator extraordinaire. Is that why you can dress like that without drawing attention to yourself?
You bet. An investigator extraordinaire can blend in like a chameleon in any outfit.
Bro, no, what does it say?
An investigator extraordinaire can blend in like a chameleon in any outfit.
No, you stick out like a sore thumb.
Oh, I didn't even see that one.
Well, that aside, the middle-aged men and the young couple sound the most promising. Am I right?
Whichever we pick, it's still too early to make a move. It seems like the curse bearers are less involved with each other than we thought. Plus, there's still others we don't know about.
Oh no, you're breaking out. I say.
Ah,
Okay, you're back.
do you read? For Richter as well. Do you want to read for everyone and I just lag here and there? I feel so sad.
Yeah.
No. Once more bodies start showing up, that'll get the pot nice and hot.
Are you cooking?
And once it's boiling, a chance will come.
Why are you crying from the lag?
I'm lacking.
Standing around is the last thing I want to be doing right now. This is my only chance to bring back my son. I can't afford to fritter it away. Okay, so it
You
feels
like
like
how he didn't mention about Shogo? Because I think Shogo died really early this time.
no. This man hasn't met Shogo yet in the timeline. This timeline is where Yoko died
Yeah.
and
Yeah, you're right,
Shogo
you're right,
is
you're right.
still
But
busy with Takumi. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
There's something I need to tell you.
What's up?
Well, that girl, Michiyo Shiraishi,
The one who was with Shuichi on the day of the kidnapping?
that's
What
her.
about her?
Well, she's dead.
She's what?
The student who committed suicide last week, that was her.
I heard something like that had happened. Never got the name though. Talk about bad luck. We finally get a lead, and it's only to find it's turned into a literal dead end. Unless her death was the whole reason Junoichi was so shaken up. He said he was going to curse him. Was he talking about her taking revenge from beyond the grave?
It seems like we're back where we started.
Not necessarily. That teacher knows something. I'm sure of it. At the very least, I'd put money on him having something to do with Miss Shiraishi's death. That's why he's so scared of being cursed by her.
I see.
And also, something tells me he knows more about your son's kidnapping. In any case, I think I've got a good idea of what he's hiding. Call it a hunch.
What could be he's hiding? A hunch?
Uh, Hello?
Hello. Yep, you're back.
Uh, well, more of a theory. Care to take a guess?
Do I want to guess it? I want to guess it. I want to guess it. I want to guess. Let's guess it, GB.
Alright?
I can't say for certain, but wait. How could I guess with just part of words?
I'm guessing we formed a sentence. We're forming a
I
sentence,
know, but
maybe.
which one we're gonna picture?
I feel like Mr. Junoichi is the killer. Maybe that's what they're gonna say. I don't know.
Ah.
What do you think? I mean, this is us guessing, so it could be anything.
Let's try Mr. Janochi then. Mr. Janochi, silence
Silence.
Michio Shiraishi? No, I don't think that's... Oh, we can Michio Shiraishi silenced with a curse or with a blackmail. Oh, with murder. Wait. I thought the girl silenced him with a curse.
I thought the guy silenced the girl with murder by pushing her off.
Really?
I mean, we're all guessing here, so it could be anything. I think that's one of the options that they're trying to show us too.
Ah, yeah, that's why she's dead, right?
Yeah, but then, I think that's all I guess. It's all a theory.
Wait. He's hiding something, but the girl died. So
Something about the guy.
I think Mr.
I think it's
Jonochi silenced with
Michio. Oh,
blackmail.
himself? He silenced himself?
No, no.
There. Because you clicked. Okay,
Juno
Mr. Junochi.
Junochi
Yeah,
silenced Michio
Michio. Yeah.
with blackmail. Oh no, wait.
Murder. He literally killed her.
Really?
Wait. What do you think? Yeah, I mean, yeah. Well. Actually, wait. You're right. No, that's true. She jumped off, so it could have been blackmail as well, or a curse.
Yeah, I
You know,
mean,
all three is applicable. I think murder actually might be the last. If she
mm,
really is like, if it's true that maybe people saw she.
yeah, like he saw what she was doing. That's why he kept quiet, but then, things got haywire, so he decided to stop keeping quiet and get out with it, but he didn't tell us that he was blackmailing her. That's what I thought.
Okay, you want to try? You can go for the answer. It's just a guess.
Okay, let's try it first. I already saved anyway. So,
Okay.
wait. Whoa, wait. Hold on.
What?
Why is he blackmailing her?
Weren't you gonna pick blackmail?
Yeah, I was gonna.
Then go. No problem. I don't.
But who's
There's no problem.
blackmailing who here?
Oh, the answer you're picking is you're saying that Mr. Junoichi is blackmailing the girl.
Yeah, isn't it the truth? Or maybe the girl's
I don't know. We
blackmailing.
don't know. We're guessing. We're guessing. We don't know
So what's your
anything.
guess? I'm gonna try your guess first. So
No, we can.
your guess is him
Mr. Junoichi silence Michio Shiraishi. With
with
blackmail.
murder
Let's just do blackmail. Let's just do
with
blackmail.
blackmail.
Yeah, that's no problem. Blackmail.
Wait.
Why
Why are you picking my answer? I want your
you
answer.
don't?
Your answer
Okay,
earlier was
Mr. Junoichi silenced Shiraishi with murder. What if Mr. Junoichi silent?
what do you think?
I see. So you think Miss Shiraishi's death might have not been suicide? That would certainly give him a good reason to think she'd hold a grudge. But I'm not sure I buy it.
Hmm.
So you want to go back?
That might be a little.
Let me.
Okay, I wanna go back and let's pick the answer. Oh,
The answer. I can guess.
I think he
Yeah.
silenced her with a curse.
What if? Okay. What do you think?
What do you think?
Seems to me that he was more scared of what someone else might do.
Oh, so he's not the curse, the one that's yeah,
That might be a little too far
yeah,
fetched.
okay. So yeah,
Oh, so you
he
want to
does
get the right answer? Let's
yeah.
try then the blackmail. The blackmail's
Okay,
the last one.
yeah.
If it's not the blackmail, we could switch it between
Mr.
something.
Jonochi silenced her with blackmail.
Mm-hmm. What if
Mhm.
Mr. Junichi signs blackmail?
What do you
You
think?
think? Exactly
See?
my thinking.
I got it, bro.
What do
I
you mean? I was gonna use that. Don't pick my answer, bro. I'm gonna just pick blackmail. The blackmail was the right answer.
oh, the
It was the
blackmail
less.
also
It
the
was the
black
less obvious of the three, right? Because murder was like, okay, that could be one, but not sure. Then
Mhm.
there was curse, which
Yeah.
would also make sense, but then
But
technically the
then
curses didn't
the
activate
curse
till 12 midnight,
yep,
so
exactly. Yep. And
so
also
it couldn't
like
be the
and
curses.
also and also it's highly possible that the girl has the curse, not Jonochi.
Yeah.
So
Anyway,
Jonochi should die actually if it's about the curse, not the girl. So I was like confused why.
anyway,
Exactly.
Junichi knew about Miss Shiraishi's connection to the kidnapping, and he used that to blackmail her into doing his bidding. He made her feel so trapped, she took her own life to escape. That's my read on it.
How despicable.
Well, it's just a theory. Right now, I think we need to have another chat with Mr. Jinoichi.
Yeah, Mr. Jonochi, come forward. Yeah, I got it right. We got it right. Yeah.
Yes,
But we
we
tried
did.
all the other bad answer
Yeah, we tried all
first.
the answers. It's okay. It's good. It was good. That's what the game wants us to do.
Is something wrong?
Not really. It just struck me. It's been 20 years since the Nejima murders.
So it has.
Not to spook you or anything, but I thought you might be interested in knowing.
Hmm?
Life in prison doesn't always mean life. There's precedents for first time offenders being allowed on parole after 20 years. Only if they're found to show remorse and the desire to reform themselves, of course.
That's right. I'm impressed you know so much. Still, it's hard for someone with a criminal record to reintegrate into society.
I hear they've been trying to fix that recently, matching inmates with jobs and accommodations.
Oh, really?
They keep an eye on them, of course, making them report in for regular checkups. But to avoid discrimination, they keep the inmates' records a secret from everyone but their employers. They even give particular notorious criminals new identities, so they won't be recognized in the workplace.
Oh my
Ooh, that's
goodness.
interesting.
This is interesting and it's like bolded. Like it's bold, right?
No, not no. Now we know why we needed to know this person of interest. Anyway,
And now
continue.
we know why we need to see the chubby look of him, okay?
Hmm.
My, the way you put it. It's like you're saying Fumichika Nejima could be out on parole right now. Back in society under a new name, with nobody any the wiser.
It's possible. As it happens, a little birdie told me about a big name making a parole a few months back. I don't know if that was Nejima, but our discussion just now did bring it to mind.
I see. How unsettling. Now that you mention it, I just remembered something too.
What was it?
I was passing Komagata High School a little while ago when I saw someone. A janitor, I think. And I could have sworn he reminded me of Fumichika Nejima.
Oh?
He looked a little different after 20 years. Much thinner than I remember, too. I told myself I was just seeing things. But perhaps it was him after all. Damn, bro. I got goosebumps. So, what next?
The big question now is what the rest of the curse bearers are up to. Luckily, the Sumida River is a good distance from any of the seven mysteries. It's unlikely the other curse bearers will come all the way here. I can finally have a moment to think.
I see. All right. Ooh, suspend? Really?
Or continue. Wait, what? What does
Wait,
suspend mean again?
what?
Means we stop the story?
Sus
Maybe it means we have to finish another part of the story before.
suspending. So yeah, suspending means it's not all done, right? That's what I
Yeah.
thought. That's what I
Okay.
thought.
Maybe we save it and then we come back to this because it looks like we don't have the right info yet.
Wow, really? Wow,
Yeah.
okay. Wait, you cannot currently
You-
progress any further. Okay, once your situation has changed, select resume to try again. Pressing
There we
suspend.
go.
Oh,
That makes more sense. Okay, continue. Let's move on. So her story is stuck there for now.
oh, I see.
Okay, we got a big
S-
choice. I'm still due to
Okay.
do maybe like one more of these scenes because I think there's just
Yeah,
one
let's
more scene.
choose one, okay? And as promised, we're gonna go Tetsuo Susumi.
Yeah, we're going down in order. Go.
Yeah, and actually, we
Oh wait,
cannot
you know
go
what?
in order anyway. Because,
Yeah,
mhm.
yeah. Wait. Now that they're like basically two main characters here, who do you want to be, the old man or the young gun ho, like I'm talking about Tetsuo and Juniryo. Talking about the two
Oh,
partners.
I
Yeah,
can be
that.
Jun. I'll be Jun.
Okay, you be Jun, and I'll
Mm-hmm.
be Tetsuo. I have to give like a respectable old man voice.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
nice. And I will be reading this. Crime
Okay
Scene
then.
Investigation Tetsuo Susumi. Tetsuo Susumi, Chief Inspector of the Metropolitan Police Department, 1st Investigative Division, is investigating the mysterious death of a fellow officer. He visits the scene of the incident, the former Yasuda Gardens, with his subordinate, June Area. Start! Mission stato!
Well, I'm the main character, but technically Jun Ariel's like another character. He's
We're
the
both a
partner.
duo here,
We're
right?
both a duo. Yeah, we're a duo here. But
We're
you'll be
both.
reading the info cards, right?
Yep,
Because
yep, yep.
I'm
I'll take
lagging, so
turn.
it's better if you
And
do.
I'll take
Nice.
turn too. Mhm.
Okay.
Okay. Hey, boss. Forensics is all done. The crime scene is clean. The other officers have all gone home. It's just us now. The park should be able to open back up tomorrow like nothing ever happened.
I doubt you'll get many visitors after everything that's happened.
You'd be surprised. Lots of people love that kind of thing. I bet they'll be lining up to get in. Occult stuff is really popular right now. Did you not know that, boss?
Sounds stupid.
Well, it's not exactly rooted in science, but if ghosts really did exist, we could just ask them who the perp is.
Somehow, I doubt it'll be that simple.
Ah, but I've heard that high school girls are really into the spirit board thing these days. Supposedly, you can call on spirits and talk to them by using a board with letters on it. Wouldn't that be something? Ouija board! Yeah, summon the Ouija board now!
You can try it out for yourself if you're so interested.
Hey, that's not a bad idea. Let's give it a go sometime, boss.
What, now? Stop messing around. You really think we're gonna solve this case by moving a coin across a scrap of paper? Sorry. Sounds so
That was
stupid.
really good. Sounds like you know all about it. But we gotta be open minded. What if that's how police work is gonna be from now on?
Don't make me laugh.
Don't make me laugh. Batman. Oh, here it is. Spirit board. Ouija board. Due to the occult craze, divination has become popular among young boys and girls. All one needs is a coin and a piece of paper with letters and numbers written on it. Using these, all one has to do is ask a question of the called upon spirit, and it will move the coin in answer. It is believed to be a tool that was adopted from Western spiritualism and molded by Japanese occult enthusiasts. Though it is considered a form of divination, the ritualistic nature of its usage can cause self hypnosis or autosuggestion, leading to hallucinations or symptoms similar to spirit possession. Many schools banned these spirit boards after there were several cases of students sneaking into schools at night, in addition to stories of people having seizures when using the boards. Wow, you have seizures and calling it like spirit possession, right? Oh, it's just so scary.
Listen up, Ariel.
Oh,
You can't go blaming the death of your buddy on something like the occult.
I don't care if it was ghosts or the occult or what. Whoever or whatever it was that did this, I'll get them. I promise you that.
Well, you've got the right attitude, but we don't even know if this is a murder yet. Biases weaken our judgment. Get too fixated on one thing, and you stop seeing everything else.
Aye, aye, boss. So, now that we've finished investigating the scene, let's review what we know.
Hmm? Now? It's getting late. I figured we'd head straight home from here. He
Sour
looks
face. Yeah, I
mad!
know. Come on, we've got to go over all the info we've gathered. And what better place to do that than here at the scene of the crime where we can soak up the atmosphere.
Soak up the atmosphere? What the hell is there to soak up? You must be really into this occult stuff if you get off on being in a place like this.
Wait, you mean being somewhere like this doesn't get your blood pumping? No way.
No, no, don't turn this around on me. I'm not the weird one here. Cripes. Cripes. Ugh. Fine. Let's get this over with.
Aye, aye, boss.
Cripes? What is Australian? Canadian?
Corpse.
Cripes. Okay,
Corpse.
wait, let's look around, let's look around.
I want to say first. Okay.
Okay.
So, okay.
Surroundings?
Surroundings. The former Yasuda Gardens here in Yokohama Ichome were originally built as part of a daimyo's estate back in Edo period. The park became city property a number of years ago and underwent extensive renovations. There's not a soul around at this time of night. Quiet doesn't even begin to describe it. Why is he the one that's telling us about the surrounding? Is it because he's the assistant?
I don't know why, but I'm happy because it means I don't have to read it in my thought bubble. Let's look around for a sticker. Let's look around for a sticker.
Okay.
Is that what you're doing? Because that's what I'm thinking.
I
Oh,
am
is that?
also. I am also. No, no, it's not.
There gotta be a sticker. Even in nature, someone gotta be
Mocking
placing a sticker.
delinquent bird. It can't be on a tree, can it?
No, I don't think it'd be on a tree. Maybe, I mean, not on the leaves, but maybe on the logs.
The logs here, right?
Yeah.
But no. No, I don't see it so far. Nope. Nope.
Hmm.
Nope. Nope.
Okay then.
Okay.
There's nothing else to look at? Oh, you can look at June
Yeah,
himself.
June. Yeah. I mean, the stickers I've been trying to find, but no. Let's see. This is as far zoom in as I can. Come on, stickers. Come out wherever you are. Come out wherever you are. Okay, maybe not here. The pond. You can click the pond.
Go ahead.
This pond, they say it used to flow into the Sumida River, but the river became so polluted that they cut it off. Oh, so that's the real reason. The park's gonna be so stinky if it's connected to the Sumida River at the
Oh, I
old
just realized
times.
where we're standing. This is where Shogo was last
Yep,
in.
and the girl
Oh
was here.
my. So in the start of the
Harue
day
was
at around
here.
11 a.m., the
Hmm.
police was already here. This was already the death of one of their comrades.
And it's not as dark because it's still 11 a.m., right? It's not midnight yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Creepy. Alright.
Alright. I think we didn't find any stickers. If we missed it, we'll know it from the collection files. Anyway.
Jun Ario, a detective in the Tokyo Metropolitan Police Department, First Investigation Division. His rank is Sergeant. This is his first time leading a case. It's like he's graduated from a rookie to a newbie. He he looks put together on the outside, but acts like a kid most of the time. Honestly, the force could use more people like him.
Oh, really? Maybe because
I mean,
of
I'm
the
guessing
bright
everyone,
attitude.
yeah, everyone's probably like not so bright and happy.
Yeah,
He's like one of the
not
new fresh
cheerful.
bloods, bro.
Which one do you want to talk first?
Let's do the case. I like doing starting at the top.
So, early in the morning yesterday, a staff member found the victim collapsed here in the park and called the police when they realized he was dead. While there were no obvious external wounds, the fact that he was a police officer and the evidence of a struggle means it's likely that this was a murder. The Sumida office sent it over to us since it involved the death of an officer, and we were tasked with the investigation. What we need to do is figure out what happened and whether there was foul play involved. I think that about sums things up. Oh, we can still talk
Ask
about the
about the
case.
case. Yeah, we can stop at the case.
But, boss,
Yeah.
Is this
Yeah,
case really important enough to assign to someone from the investigation division? I mean, a friend of mine died, so it's important to me, but
it's all up to the higher ups. I'm sure they've got their reasons.
boss, you know something, don't you?
All become clear in time. Try not to worry about it too much.
Thinking about it, the only thing we know for sure is the identity of the victim. That means there must have been something special about him, right? Maybe, maybe he knew something he wasn't supposed to. Some kind of secret or something? Isn't that right?
You're pretty sharp sometimes. You know that. If you picked up on that, you should be able to put the rest together yourself.
Hmm. Wait, we're
He's
done?
just, he's just. Oh,
Wait,
you just clicked.
oh yeah, okay. He's what? He's what?
He's like mentoring this guy. He sounds like he already knew what happened,
Yeah, yeah,
who
yeah.
killed him, and everything. But he's
Yeah.
like making him figure it out.
Yep, I know, right? Well, it is our duty to get to the bottom of a suspicious death, especially one involving an officer.
Okay, I'm guessing we're done now with that.
Mhm.
About the victim.
The victim is Hajime Yoshimi of the Juvenile Division of the Sumida City Community Safety Bureau. 27 years old, single. He mostly dealt with cases involving juveniles and education. His rank was senior police officer.
You knew him well, didn't ya? What was he like?
Yes, we were in the academy together. We still went out for drinks together every month or two. He could be a little rowdy, but he was like a big brother to us all. He was kind and cared about his friends. For better or worse, he wasn't the uptight type of cop. The man always showed empathy, and I heard he was popular with the locals for it. He treated each and every troubled kid he met with compassion. He had a great track record when it came to rehabilitation.
Sounds like we lost a good one.
Yes, we did. We truly did. I knew being a cop was dangerous. I knew something like this could happen, but
It's never easy when it happens for real. I know the feeling.
he didn't seem to care much about climbing the ranks. But he was at the top of our class. Only problem was that he took on so much, he had the most unfinished paperwork too. I always felt we'd need an unusual guy like him to help us solve all our unusual cases. Hajime Yoshimi, sex male, occupation community safety officer, curse echo none. Hajime was a police officer with the Sumida City Community Safety Bureau and was primarily responsible for juvenile and education cases. He held the rank of head patrol officer and entered the force at the same time as Jun Ario. Hajime was found dead under mysterious circumstances at the former Yasuda Gardens early in the morning yesterday. Once a rebellious gang member himself, Yoshimi turned his life around and used his own experiences to connect with troubled youth as a police officer. While his appearance and demeanor suggested a man who was rough around the edges, he was a passionate, loyal, and caring man at heart, looked up to as a big brother by his peers. Yoshimi achieved stellar results in his work with juvenile cases, but his consistently sloppy paperwork and less than formal attitude essentially doomed his career and had him writing his formal apologies on the regular. He left behind a fiancée whom he had been dating since high school. What?
Oh,
He left behind a fiancée? Why?
all for the name of justice.
Oh, for the name of juvenile safety.
Don't worry, you're plenty unusual yourself.
Thank you. Like, that should make me feel better. Me? I was the most normal of my classmates. Besides, the real weirdo among us quit the academy a long time ago. He was talking about Richter Kai. The real weirdo among us quit the academy a long time ago.
There was one even weirder than you.
I love that one.
Oh my gosh, there's so much to ask.
Hajime was quite the bad boy in school, apparently. He ended up with the police a lot. He said the officer in charge was good to him, helped him get back on track. The reason he wanted to become a cop was to pay his kindness forward. Said it was the first time he ever took his studies seriously.
That's a good story. Love that kind of thing. Love that kind of thing. Makes me want to have a drink in his honor.
Please don't make fun of my dead friend.
Hey, I said in his honor, you should aspire to become the kind of cop people miss when they die in the field.
You say that like it's a sure thing I'll die. Besides, if I end up biting it, I'm sure you'll be the one who misses me most, boss.
Eh?
Come on, don't be like that. You'll hurt morale.
Well, I guess how much I'll miss you depends on how this investigation goes.
I can't. I can't. That is so funny to me. I can already see it. Ariel, no. Why'd you have to go and you not get yourself killed?
I have no idea what's going on in that head of yours.
Yeah, that'll be a sight to see. I can't wait.
You can't wait for your own death? Get it together, kid. Sheesh. You really are something.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh my god!
What about the victim's family?
The Yoshimi family is from Kitasenju in Adachi City, but Hajime's parents died a long time ago. He lived there all alone. No siblings or anything. I went to his house a few times for drinks. I was surprised. It's this huge, old looking place. Like, the kind of place that seems super haunted.
And he lived there alone?
It looked like the home of an old noble family. It was hard to imagine him being such a delinquent living in a house like that.
There's that bias I was talking about. If he's from an old family, I'm sure things were complicated.
That's a bias too. He never talked about any of that, even when we were drunk, so I don't know much about it.
Hmm.
Oh, one more thing.
Yeah?
Hajime was engaged. He'd been seeing his fiancée ever since they were in school. Over 10 years. They just started talking about getting married. What was her name again? He showed me a picture once. She was a beautiful woman.
That's so. How terrible for her. But she may know if there'd been anything going on with him lately. We should speak to her.
Yeah, his fiancée may have been his only confidant. I'm sure someone at the Sumida Police Department has already contacted her. I'll look into it tomorrow.
Tomorrow? I need to know! Sorry.
Wait, no. Hey boss. I looked into the case that Hajime was running.
Oh, great. Great. That's the kind of stuff I want to know. What was Hajime working on the day he died?
Well, according to his report from the day before, he had 2 cases involving juveniles.
Uh-huh.
The first was the suicide of a high school girl who jumped off a building in Kamezawa last week.
Yeah. I did hear about that one.
It's Michio Shiraishi, is it?
Yep. Oh my, it's all connected, bro.
Oh my god, we're seeing her now. Oh lord.
No.
The girl's name was Michio Shiraishi. She was a second-year student at Komagata High School. But it seems as though Hajime had contact with her even before this incident.
Hmm? So she'd been troubled for some time.
That's the thing. About a month ago, he happened to see her walking around town. She looked upset, so he struck up a conversation with her. He was sure there was something bothering her, but she wouldn't tell him what.
Must have been trouble at home.
No, must have been a curse. curse problem? Problem in curse bearer's paradise? That's what he thought too. Seems he's visited her home and spoke to her parents, but they said there was no problem. So there was nothing else he could do. And now she's dead.
Hmm. Then it's possible he could have prevented her suicide then.
He must have been devastated. And that's why he was looking into this Michio Shiraishi again. He must have thought that something terrible had happened that drove her to end her life. But ultimately, he never reported the findings of his investigation.
I see. And you're thinking that it may have something had you're thinking that it may have had something to do with his death. Uh, we'll have to find out what it is Hajime discovered.
Right. Let's check with the Sumida Police Department about that tomorrow too. Everything's
Tomorrow?
tomorrow?
I need it now!
I know. Oh my god, we're not done.
What was the other case he was working?
This one is also related to a Komagata High student. A troublemaker named Hitomi Okuda. She seems to be the leader of a group of kids who get up to no good. Wait! Wait! This is the curse bearer that uses ever burning lantern.
No, that was the middle-aged man, was not?
Oh yeah, you're right. I
Or
mean, the hair is the
it's not the
same.
no wait, because yeah, the hair is the same. But then, the other I think this is the girl that girl with the ponytail when we met in the Shogo's storyline. She was
No,
talking Hitomi or some Okuda or some.
no, no,
I don't
no,
remember.
no, no. It's not her.
No, no.
She
Okay.
has long hair.
No, no. I'm not saying it's that high school girl with the ponytail.
Oh, her
I'm talking about
friends.
that's what she was mentioning it. Remember before
Yeah,
she
the
passed
friend, the
away,
friend, the friend,
the
right?
friend. I feel
Yeah,
like it's her.
yeah,
Anyway,
yeah.
let's see. Juvenile delinquency. Fun.
She was pretty bad for a while. Multiple charges of destruction of property, assault and battery, you name it. Hajime had been working with her for about 6 months, and she was finally starting to open up. Then, he met with the girl the day he died.
Well, every school's got its problems. But I'm sure he'd be worried about how she'd get on without him.
Right. Just when she'd finally found an adult she could trust, she might act out without someone to help her get through this.
We'll have to make sure the Sumina Community Safety Bureau does their job. But
Hmm?
we can't rule out the possibility that meeting with this delinquent girl had something to do with his death.
Exactly.
Then we'll have to interview her too.
Adding up to the task tomorrow. Ah, yes, you're right. She may have been the last person to see him alive after all. I'll ask Sumida to introduce us tomorrow. Though, who knows if they'll actually let us talk with her.
That's what we are hired for. Oh, sorry, that's what we hired you for. Lay a little boyish charm on them. If they need convincing.
Ah, yeah. I'm sure they'd prefer me over a scary looking old man like you, boss.
Watch it. Sorry, watch it. I'm still your superior. You ought to act like you respect me at least.
Oh, I thought I was.
You were? Shit. That's just how your generation speaks? You really are a new breed.
It's probably just me actually.
Ah, well, don't think you can get away with that with other people.
So, anyways, boss,
Were you even listening?
we've got quite a bit to look into tomorrow. First, the two Komagata High School cases that Hajime was handling, and we need to speak with his fiancée as well. I believe that's it for tomorrow. Wow. Notes on Hajime Yoshimi. Case notes regarding the death of Hajime Yoshimi, officer with the Sumida Police. One summary. Body found at former Yasuda Gardens. Estimated time of death, 2 days prior. at approximately 11 a.m. Cause of death, acute heart failure. Cause unknown. Signs of a struggle found at the scene. Efforts to locate witnesses underway. Body discovered by groundskeeper. Currently investigating the fiance of the deceased and two female students from Kumagara High School that the deceased had contact with as persons of interest. So he was actually dead
It
two
was
days
2 days
prior.
before the finding of his body. What?
Yeah. And the time of death, approximately 11 a.m.
Wait, if it's 2 days
It's
prior,
it's early morning, right? 11 a.m. is morning.
yeah, that's no, 11 a.m. is like near noon.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah. Nin noon. Yeah, near noon.
Near noon. So it's happened like before lunch, bro. The guy didn't even get to eat a meal.
So this cannot be a curse because curse should work after midnight, right?
Well, based on the picture of the body, making me think he could have been killed by a curse.
It
But
does,
you're
but
right. You're right. Approximately 11 a.m.
could it be that the curse making it hard for the body to be like you know
I mean, I'm assuming the curses didn't just activate this night, but they could have been activating at different nights. As long as you had the stone, right? The curse stone.
mm-hmm.
What do you think? I feel like it's the curse stone that activates, and it could have been happening at different times, of the day, and then different days.
Hmm. Well, it depends on the conditions. It has to be met first for it to activate. And
Yeah.
also,
Anyway,
I. Mhm.
there's like three people we gotta contact:
Yeah,
wife, or sorry,
fiance.
the fiance, and two female students.
One of which is what was the name again? Michiyo Shiraishi, was it? The other one?
Oh, well, actually, wait, didn't she die? Wait, so the other one we're investigating is the Okuda
Okuda
is
is
her
the
name.
only one alive, yeah. The other
Wait,
one is
is that
already
everything?
died. Hmm?
No, wait, talk with him. Is that everything, right?
No,
Not yet
it's
done,
not.
right?
It's not.
Okay. Yeah, I thought.
As for the cause of death, we won't know until the autopsy is done. Autopsy. The autopsy. From what we've seen though, it would appear to be some kind of acute heart failure. But since he had no record of chronic illness and had no visible wounds, it's possible that poison or drugs could have been involved.
Dying in the middle of the park like that, it certainly seems suspicious.
We found signs of a struggle at the scene, as well as footprints belonging to an unidentified individual. We've got people trying to identify those prints.
If we can find out who they belong to, we might be able to figure this whole thing out.
So, only a set of footprints? Only one person? Yes, wouldn't that be nice if that were the end of it? The only things Hajime had on him were his badge and his wallet in his pockets.
So we can rule out a
A
mugging.
mugging. Mhm.
Though there probably aren't many people who would think to try to mug a cop as big as him.
I've also heard that Hajime got into a fair few fights in his younger days. He started judo once he became an officer and rose up the ranks quickly.
Sounds like the perp would have
To have
to
been.
have been pretty strong to take on Hajime. Or
Exactly.
use a curse.
Yeah, they use a curse. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now I'm positive. Time of death was around 11. Wait! Why is it changed to
Oh, 11
11
p.m.
p.m.?
Okay, so
So it
yeah,
was
now we can definitely
wrong.
rule a
Okay,
curse. We
okay.
can definitely rule a curse.
Okay, time of death was
The
around
curse is
11
the
p.m.
curse.
2 days ago. Outside of the park's operating hours, of course. His body was found early in the morning yesterday.
11 p.m. The day before yesterday. What was Hajime doing out here at that time in the first place?
That's the question, isn't it? The entrance to the park is closed after hours, but it's a small gate that'd be fairly easy for him to get through if he really wanted to. That would, of course, be breaking and entering, but What do you think, boss?
Came here to oh good
I think
save?
someone called him here.
Save or
Yep. What do you think? I think it's someone called him there.
it seems more sense to make it that someone called him there. But if someone called him there, it must be someone pretty important, no?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Try.
He came here to hide something? I don't think he came to hide something.
Yeah, someone called. It's hard to imagine a cop like Hajime would trespass for no reason. And since it seems like someone else was here with him, could they have called him here?
Oh, that does seem likely.
They must have had been they must have been talking about something pretty sensitive to come here in the middle of the night. So Hajime met with someone here to discuss something in secret.
And then they got into a fight?
No, that wouldn't match the cause of death. There were no wounds on the body that would indicate a spontaneous scuffle. The perp must have planned something.
Then you think it was meditated? That would mean they called Hajime to the park with the intent to kill him?
Well, there is still a possibility that it was just some kind of accident. Maybe the perp tried to threaten Hajime, and things went south from there. We should be able to get a clearer picture once we know what exactly killed him.
Right. Right. But either way, I'm so glad you're back in the first division, boss. I've always admired your work. You were like a god to me. You were the whole reason I became a detective in the first place.
Ah, yeah. About that. People have been saying that ever since you first entered the academy. Oh, sorry. People have been saying that ever since you first entered the academy, but
Yes, that's because it's true. I couldn't believe you got transferred out of the first just as I was assigned to it. So getting to work a case like this now, just the two of us, is a dream come true.
happy as I am to hear that, uh, well, how should I put it?
It sounds so gay. What is it?
If that's true, I'm not sure why. I'm not sure you've been showing me the appropriate amount of respect.
Huh? But I do respect you. Don't tell me you're going senile, boss.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. When you run your mouth like that.
It's getting late. You must be sleepy. What? He just dismissed him. Don't worry, boss. I'll make sure we get out of here soon.
Yeah, I get it.
He just dismissed him. Oh my god. I'm sorry. I won't. Oof. I've been wowed by your shrewd detecting abilities all day today.
Oh, really? Funny. I've been wowed by you too.
Is that sarcastic? I sense. On the topic of family, what's yours like, boss?
What the hell's wrong with you? Prying into my personal life all of a sudden.
It's just I've never heard you talk about them or anything. Oh, are you single?
Shut it. That's none of your business.
Well, ever since I joined the force, I've been thinking. The department really pressures young officers to get married. I wonder why that is. You don't say anything like that, though.
How should I know? I caved to the pressure myself and got married 20 some years ago.
Huh? So then,
God, you're relentless. She took our daughter and left 4 years ago. Thanks for reminding me.
oops. Oh, I'm sorry. Can't believe she'd give up a guy like you.
I was never home much. Too focused on work. I'd come home late, only to get called right back out again. Plus, being a cop is dangerous work. I don't blame her for getting fed up with it all.
How sad. Especially when you're out here putting your life on the line. Oh, is that why you're transferred out of the first?
Wait, the image is loading. Ah, it was already too late by then. You better be careful, Ariel.
You say that, but there's not much I can do, is there? That's the nature of our job. There aren't many who can really understand it, not unless they're involved with police work themselves or related to someone who is. But wait, you have a daughter, boss?
You really think I want to talk about her after all that? Have some sense.
Come on, I promise. I don't mean this the way it sounds, but how old is she?
Jeez, you don't know when to quit, do you? At least try not to look so intrigued.
You look so eager.
Well, she's a bit rough around the edges. I think most men are intimidated by her. Last I heard, she's living by herself and going to college.
Wow, a college student. Men love an educated lady.
Don't you dare approach her, Oreo! Oreo, don't you dare. Stop that. What kind of cop are you, making baseless assumptions like that?
She's living on her own, though, huh? I must worry about her.
Worry? I don't even know where she lives.
Oh, so she hasn't told you? Probably because she knows you'd follow her around everywhere.
I would not. I don't think.
Come on now. We both know that's not true.
Listen here.
You may look like a mean old man, but you sure have a soft side.
What? Is that supposed to be a compliment? I can't keep up with you. We're done talking about this.
Uh oh. Oh, that reminds me. If you got married 20 years ago, it must have been right around the Nejima murder.
You know your history. Yeah, that happened a year or two after our wedding.
You were the one who arrested the killer, weren't you? We studied that case at the academy. I was only in elementary school at the time, but I still remember people talking about some dangerous criminal getting arrested.
All that was just cracking the case, find a guy. It was all just happenstance. I'd really rather not think about it. It was a disturbing case. Did it not make your skin crawl when you learned about it at the academy?
It did. We were all terrified.
Chance about right. No one could believe that such a mild-mannered man could have committed such a terrible murder.
Mm.
If we had overlooked one little thing, we may have never caught him at all.
I think I remember hearing there was only one charge brought against him in the end.
That's right. We didn't have evidence. I know there was no way such a meticulously planned crime could have been there.
First, but oh,
Crime.
mhm.
Yes. We may have stuck Fumichika Nejima in a cell, but it was no victory. He always had the upper hand.
What does that mean?
And all the damage he did to everyone involved, especially the victim's classmates. It's already been 20 years, huh? God damn it. This is why I try not to think about it.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Hey,
How's
nice.
it? So all this occult stuff, have you heard about it, boss?
What are you talking about?
This rite of resurrection thing that everyone's talking about.
No, not you too. I've been hearing about that shit everywhere.
Oh, you have? That's surprising.
Who cares what people are talking about? It's got nothing to do with our jobs.
But don't you think the occult stuff with this case feels, I don't know, realer somehow? The whole thing started right here in Honjo, in Sumida City. So I thought that maybe.
Cut it out. Nothing good can come from getting involved with the right of whatever or that record of fates.
Wait, he knows the name! Sounds like you know all about it! Boss, are you secretly into the occult?
Stop. Seriously, this isn't a joke. I get why you'd be so intrigued by something called the Rite of Resurrection. after a buddy of yours died. But bringing the dead back to life, that's the stuff of fantasy. It's not real. Don't go hoping for miracles. Got it?
Got it.
He didn't say. He
Wait,
did
they
not
were
say anything. He
the.
didn't say.
I didn't say anything.
Yeah.
Wait,
The
wait.
other option is to think or look around for
There's
stickers.
a scene. A scene we haven't
Oh,
checked. Okay,
okay.
let's save. Yeah, no, I don't want to load. Sorry. Oof. Okay. This is where the victim was found. It's clean now. It almost feels like nothing happened here at all. But once an incident like this has come to pass, there's no going back. Not that knowing that is any consolation. Well, boss, I think that about does it.
Right. Let's call it for tonight. I'll see you tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Oh,
Oh my gosh. Oh God. What is that?
oh God. Huh? Boss? What's wrong? Don't tell me you're going senile.
Damn it. It was that case all along.
Do not be fooled. As the future lie, it is no rumor. Believe me. See the truth. Boss? What is it? Is there something over there?
Grah! Such deep sorrow. A resentful memory.
Who deceive with falsehoods and unto hung up forever in eternal darkness. It is no. Kill them. Kill them. Those who spread lies. Kill them all.
You have acquired. Oh, sorry, that's you.
You can read it if you want.
You have
Oh!
acquired the power of the cursed stone, the evergreen beach. You can use it to kill those who intentionally try to mislead you. Press the use curse button when someone lies to you. Wow, that is like,
Wow.
you have to know when they're lying, but I guess if the curse can automatically tell you,
When they lie.
like,
Oh my
yeah,
god.
you have to know. It says you can use it to those who intentionally try to mislead you. So it means you have to know they're misleading you, like intentionally. Damn,
Lies
that's a really
twice.
good one because lying is easier than trying to get someone to walk away.
Exactly. Especially when you're a scary officer. This is a walk in the park for him.
Oh my
Ah, so
gosh.
this is it. The Evergreen Beach. Once upon a time in North Okurabashi, beautiful beach tree. Yeah, I read this one, right? And
Yeah.
now we read the curse power. Kills by hanging one who tries to mislead the curse bearer with false statements. He deceived us with his so-called right of resurrection. The man who tricked the people with his false dark art swings from a rope. They thought the man had escaped the previous night, but oddly enough, he was found hanging in the garden of the daimyo's mansion that morning. The man, a local named Jinkichi, was known for his kind temperament and skill in crafting Netsuke clasps. While his life wasn't always easy, he was optimistic, the type to smile through whatever life threw at him. He was the kind of man who would take care of those who didn't have anyone else to rely on. The prosperity that the ukiyo-e boom brought must have been what fanned the flames of his greed. The old craftsman was found in a miserable state, as if sentenced to some cruel fate. Perhaps he'd ended his own life, unable to bear the weight of his crime. But dead men tell no tales, and the people thought of him as a bad man, even in death. He hung there for days, till his neck stretched horrifically, a visage of pain still etched on his face. It was clear he must have struggled greatly as he died, his flesh marked with dark scars where the rope wrapped around his whole body. The beech tree's leaves do not fall, and neither did the man's body hanging from it. As the mansion's owner was not at home, another unfortunate event. The people held their tongues, fearing the divine punishment, but the rumors persisted nonetheless. Oh, so the evergreen beech has curse too? Wow.
Oh.
I never thought. So he actually not a bad man, but because he Suicide, no one knows.
Yep, no one knows.
Oh, it's you.
Ugh!
Urgh.
A murderous impulse seeps into my soul like thick black tar.
Phew, it's the same like how had now kill. Can you hear it, curse bearer? You who so strongly desires the right. Kill them. Damn. It's always like with an order, like a command. Kill them. Kill them. Boss! 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 What's the matter? Don't tell me you really went senile.
Sorry. Fine. Ariel,
Yes?
I have some bad news.
Oh no, your senility is kicking in, isn't it?
No, we've got a bit of trouble on our hands. Looks like we'll be working some overtime. We're not going home tonight.
Huh? What are you talking about? Oh, so that's why they're not tomorrow. Okay. Ooh,
But
so
we are not.
that
But we are not taking the overnight. Oh
we're
god,
not we're not gonna take it overnight. Nope.
my voice feels destroyed. I've been trying to do the Tetsuo voice,
Yeah,
man.
you
It's
have to
like
like, no, I don't want to.
yeah.
Yeah.
At some point, I always thought I sounded like Batman.
Mhm.
Joker, hey, Joker, hey. Anyway, it seems like we're
So
getting somewhere.
they're
Yeah.
going to under the. Oh, this is the place where the guy with the glasses,
Yep.
the one-sided
They're
read,
starting their hunt for curse bearers.
one-sided read. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see how things go.
Okay. All right.
Let's
Let's
save.
continue the next time.
Yes, please.
Uh, okay.
I don't know
Okay.
how your saving order works, so I'm just letting you decide where to save.
What do you mean?
It's up to you. Like I don't understand why you switch between 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 when you save.
Oh, I was
So
just randomly. Yeah.
okay, well I'm letting you to still decide, so it's okay.
Okay.
Like if you see slot 5, I think that's from the first case. Still.
Yep. Yep. I'm saving that one just in case I want to go back there. And the others are already from the new story chart thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So that's it for now. Apparently, you
It
can't.
takes maybe an hour to get through, and that was like what, two? That was two chapters.
Yep. Yep. Exactly. Yeah. So
We're
if
like
you,
we've only done like two parts of the story, and they're from two different people. Gosh.
I'm pretty
I
sure.
hope we don't progress two at a time, but I'm pretty sure like
No, look at
we'll
this.
have two
This is the
more.
midnight. This is the mark where the midnight is happening. Okay.
Yeah,
And this
yeah,
is where it's morning, right? So
yeah.
what's left to do is this area over here, right?
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
that's true. But I feel like there's gonna be more characters. There's got to be more characters. I'm more interested to see what the high school girl's up to, because in her state, what's her connection? You know, she's like the smaller player in this whole big scheme. You know.
Yeah, exactly. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Anyways, okay. You gonna end the
Okay.
recording and everything?
All right.
We gotta
Let's
do an
continue.
outro.
Yeah, let's do the next one the next time. And once maybe we're gonna know more about what's gonna happen to Haruhi later. Apparently, we can't just continue. So let's continue it next time. Again, with me and GB for next time. Thank you for watching, guys. Have a good night. Bye bye.
Bye.